Yeah, I hope all of you are seeing my screen now. Yes, can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I'm Ravi here. Overall, I have around 18 years of experience as a senior delivery manager now, and so I have exposure across training in SD, MM, EWM, logistics, supply chain modules, and also integrations with FICO Central Finance. So into the cloud integrations, migrations, and I have worked in almost all the versions of SAP. Still the S4 HANA 2025 and 26 updates also I have been uh, exposed to into the workforce transformation and also the project delivery aspects and excuse me, and end to end from the learning the codes to helping you in working in projects or getting you hooked up into any of the market demands. So I can help you guys get into this business, into the SAP MM. So people come from engineering background, MBA background, freshers, experienced end users, or we can have some, exposure into the SAP middle management from the customization point of view, from the configuration point of view, end business point of view, and it is a zero coding software. So you need to understand that most of the businesses SAP MM deals with will be automobile, supply chain, logistics, oil and gas, mines like gold, coal, and all the stuff, and gas related companies, and telecom, major business sectors across the world. SAP is going to be a premier module. So, ERP, we call it as Enterprise Resource Planning. So, you will have different career paths to adapt. One is with no coding and high demand SAP MM module, where we have material management as the core segment, so which we are going to discuss. And remember, the total process over here, and when you are talking about SAP MM, you are going to discuss something on the procure to payment. Procure to payment. So the procure to payment related modules, so that means where the SAP is going to work, and some differences between the previous modules also I'll be discussing in the further classes. But this is the procure to pay cycle. So whenever you are getting into the SAP MM career, so you have to remember you are going to work on your configuration, customization, and business related scenarios. We will discuss about how the purchasing is derived. What do you mean by purchasing? So when an SAP MM module is implemented, around SAP MM, you'll have other modules like finance, like sales, like maintenance, uh, like you have the CRM, you have the plant maintenance, you have project systems, you have production planning. Many modules will be there, but how? Because we purchase raw materials, we purchase semi-finished goods, we purchase tools, we purchase oils, we purchase gas, we purchase electricity, we purchase various packing materials, we purchase sometimes vehicles for the company or buggies within the company to move, ladders. There are many tools, many products, many aspects of business which we are going to from the determination source. That means This SAP will go and search 600 vendors and get you the top six vendors. Out of that, it will get you who is going to give you a good cost, who is going to give you good quality, who is going to give you faster in the faster time, and who is going to give you the exact uh, product with at most 100% delivered quality. So vendors, so it will select the vendors automatically. So because in every business you will have hundreds of transactions going on, this SAP ERP system will have a, a neat and clean business process which you generally monitor, take the GR, IV, invoice verification, payment process. These are the 8 steps like what we generally operate in the procure to payment. So from the step of procurement till the payment, SAP is very easy to operate. So the operation process will be like this. Let me take you to the version wise. SAP has a strong integration between the modules. So when I am trying to take this module ME00, this is one small T code. You can do all purchasing here. Your requisition, your order, your quotation, your master data, excuse me. All these things can be handled within this particular SAP menu. So that means your quotations, your agreements, your so one single T code they have. Suppose if I type MI00, so it will take me to all physical inventory. So like this, you have if I go to MM00, it is single T code. I can work on materials. I can work on special stocks. I can work on environment. So SAP has given us shortcuts. But if you don't know the shortcuts, slash N, all modules you'll get here. Logistics, in which you have MM, SD, PP, you have project systems, and all this. So when it comes to accounting, this is all financial accounting, enterprise controlling, all modules will be there in the accounting. But our MM is part of logistics. Logistics means you are providing certain products, certain business processes, certain services to a company. This particular software is going to help you in getting the entire business. So how that business is generally understood, let me take you down to the, for example, this is a beverages company. This is a beverages company. So to sell this end customer crates, you should first get the stock to the grocery. Grocery will get from the distributor. Distributor will tell the brewer how much he wants. Brewer will tell the hops backward planning. And this hops will tell me what is the demand in the market now, what is the farm related requirement. That means how much raw material I have to bring. And SAP is a real time business integration module, and it will tell the can manufacturer, the bottle manufacturer to be ready with all the empty cans, empty bottles according to the demand. So sometimes over manufacturing, under manufacturing should not happen. So SAP ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, that means it is going to plan all your resources on time for a car manufacturing company, for a PC manufacturing company, mass production company. So this is maybe a elevator manufacturing company, so maybe a motorcycle manufacturing. but each one is different. Engineered to order. That means when a, a company called Johnson, who will manufacture these elevators and lifts, so they need, according to the building size, engineering has to be done to the, excuse me, for the entire lift. So make to order. Harley Davidson bikes cannot be manufactured without orders. So the dealers also have to order them, and the customers also have to order with a 3 months booking time. So production by lot size. If you see this, these kind of production related engineering products, like for construction and all, these things I cannot manufacture in one piece. I need a lot, at least 10 engineering equipment, that means the cement mixing equipment. I cannot manufacture single piece. So it is by lot. This one is pharma company. So most of the pharma companies, 99% they are with SAP. From Pfizer to Hetero to Dr. Reddy's, Apollo, all are in SAP. So most of these process manufacturing companies will be heading through this. Then the manufacturing JIT, then you have repetitive manufacturing companies, you have mass production companies, you have different companies which are going to help you in the business, and SAP is going to be the core product for aerospace, for high tech, for chemicals, whatever these companies are. So we are going to handle the, so, and I will be sharing you a lot of T codes like this. Just now I've shown you MA00, I've shown you MM00, I've shown you ME00. So like this, there are a lot of T codes around where we give you in the business. So remember, working on the SAP is going to be pretty easy because this is just a tool which will help your management. That means your manpower, how much is needed, what materials I have to purchase, what materials I have to store, what materials I have to pay to the vendor, and the money, the finance is going to be pretty important. Then comes the machinery. So machinery is nothing but your entire business machinery within the business, within the process. So the five M's are important. So very simple. Even a fresher can understand this. And if you're, we'll be giving you the books, materials, textbooks while you're working in the SAP functional area. And remember, so you will be learning the terminologies with us. What is a plant? What is this buying organization? What is a storage location? What is an assessment? What is location? What is a purchase group? All these terminologies are very important before you get into the SAP stuff. So people who don't know what is SAP don't call it as SAP, it is SAP, and you have systems like operating systems, application systems, database systems, and you have applications like SD, PP and all. You have products where you have order to cash, procure to pay. So SAP is a ERP package. It is packed with database tables. It is packed with business objects. It is packed with reports. It is packed with interfaces. So that's the reason, remember, this is an ERP package. So this is completely going to be an RDBMS driven right now, and we have our own RDBMS that is called HANA, High Performance Analytical Appliance. This is 1600 times faster than the Oracle database within the SAP environment because we have the ABAP as a programming language. And remember, you will not do any coding during the business, so you will only try to understand how the SAP is going to work, how the uh, programs are used at the end user level. So I will be discussing during the classes about these integrations because you need to understand some integrations. So inventory means it is a storage place. But inventory needs to update the HR because according to the total stock, I need some contract employees, some people to move that inventory. Inventory has to talk to the production because production needs a lot of stock. Inventory has to talk to the sales because they have to make the products ready to move. Suppose you are buying a TV or a refrigerator or an AC, so you buy it in a Bajaj store. So that will be the TV will be delivered next day or 24 hours to 48 hours because those all things will come from the central warehouse. So customer whenever he wants, so sales will tell the inventory whether stock is there or not. Based on that, the time. And sales will also tell the production people because I have a sales in the month of September, you be ready with the production. And production will tell the finance, boss, I need money for buying raw materials. I need money for buying the machinery or oils, different parts, different tools. So all these things are planned well ahead of the business. That is called real-time integration between all SAP modules. So, and remember, for a real-time guy, if you want to get into the SAP's business or SAP's careers, you will have development server, quality server, production server. There are three types of servers which you need to work. So I'll be teaching you how this server concept is going to be handled. I'll be teaching you how the landscapes are handled. I'll be teaching you how uh, the production versions where we cannot customize anything. Quality version it is used for testing. Development version is used for only our regular customization. So you will be handling presentation, application, database. This is now extended to the HANA RDBMS, and ABAP is still existing forever because ABAP is the proprietary programming language. So yeah, so in between, I will if there are any questions from any of you, where I will be happy to address. So any of the students in the class can ask me questions. I hope I'm audible. Hello, am I audible to all of you? Anusha, Lakshmi, Ishwar Reddy, Gyaneshwar Reddy, Kamali, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So can you, yeah, you're open to ask questions. So I'll be happy to address them. Any questions from any of you so that I'll address regarding career or regarding the codes or regarding the learnability or how easy, how tough, how to learn, what is the easiest method of learning? Because it is not simply coming to the class. I want you to adapt certain learning plan like in-depth concepts, analysis, hands-on. So I'll be sharing you textbooks. I'll be sharing you books, materials. You people have to be confident in trying to get the entire course curriculum according to the real-time business. Don't learn it for the class sake. Learn it for the because in the real time they are going to ask you certain environment related activities, project related activities, daily business tasks. So we will be discussing on and off in the class regarding them. So you need to have a strong exposure of different things like what is a suppose they may ask you what is a ledger. You should understand ledger is nothing but your all your stock accounts, all your daily payments and receivables are put it into one ledger file, so where it can be tracked as a financial statement. So that is called a ledger. So see, though you basics you should understand what is a GUI. It's a graphical user interface. What is Fury? It is for it's an interface for the cloud editions. Transaction code, it is a short four-digit code given by SAP like MI00, MM01, XK01, BP. There are many T codes which you will be working with. So, so I'll be giving you advice in how to learn. First of all, if you want to learn SAP, your in-depth concepts are very important. Your O2C, your make to order, your MPS, that means make to stock. 30% of knowledge will come from in-depth concepts. Then analysis. What is this analysis? Display all existing data in the ideas, demo system understanding before you practice. The third stage is hands-on. Hands-on will tell you how much exercises you have to do, how to work with the standard data, how to work with the building your own examples. So all these things which I am going to teach you guys in end-to-end business processes, and some real-time aspects also are very important. So our training will cover this because tomorrow when you want to apply, they will ask you these responsibilities: implementing SAP material management, configuring, we'll be teaching you, testing and training the users, we'll be teaching you, offering support and maintenance, we are going to teach you, integrating with other SAP modules, we are going to teach you, documenting it, and continuous improvement. So we will be going through the classes with the implementation guide, where the implementation guide is nothing but you can go through this. Tools, you have the customizing, ing, click on SPR. So here you are going to, I'm going to teach the enterprise structure, how you define, how you assign, right? How do you integrate with all the financial, general, MM, this MM, how you are assigning to the company code, that is FI, plan to the PP. So within the purchase organization, rearranging them. We are going to discuss the warehouse numbers. Then we are also going to discuss the shipping point. So a lot of things will be discussed in the class, and the MM is the real MM will start from here. Purchasing, CBP, consumption based planning, inventory, valuation, logistics involves. I'll be teaching you this IMG configuration, and the rest is in the easy access. This is SAP easy access, logistics, MM. So I'm going to teach you purchasing, inventory, LIV, how all these basic T codes like purchase order creation. So see, SAP is going to be a pretty easy area of uh, business. So you can easily create them just simply with the data will be given to you guys, and you will be entering them, and you will be, if required, you need to configure them if it is not matching to your business. So here there is an item overview. So here we'll have some products which you are going to enter. So those products you will buy with the quantity. So the basic working is going to be quite easy. You have to enter plant. So basing on these areas, so the net price from 100 USD. So you need to understand that many of these businesses, so which you are, suppose it is telling me account assignment is mandatory, so enter the account assignment. So sometimes the products are not assigned by your finance people. So you need the basic account assignment, or what you can do is you have to change the product which is already assigned with the account. So here, so you can see the GL accounts, you can see the cost center. So now that red part is gone. Here there was a red. So I have entered some controlling area here. That red part is gone. So that means the delivery data, the invoice data, the condition, just like entering the basic prices and click on save. So we can save this. So here you can see this. There is a number which has been created as purchase order. So that means very simple PO has been created. Sometimes if you want to create a material, so it is also going to be pretty easy. So MN01 simple T code, sorry, slash N is new screen. So you can give a material. So that material can be something like this. Yeah. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Audible?
hi, sir. This is Pawan.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, if you can see this, you have various material types. For example, FERT. So finished good, go to select views. You have various views here. In the finished good, you will see there is no purchasing because this is a finished good. But if I go to HALB, let me go to a trading good, select view. So you can see this purchasing. So in the particular product, you should enter this. So, and give the product ID, something like, it is a liver crank. Okay. So that's a mechanical product, each piece. Then go to purchase group. So this data is given to you and you are going to work along with us in the class. So you don't need to worry. We will be helping you out to, if you are having any questions or doubts during the class, we will have live lab session online itself, and some classes only for practicals. So you don't need to worry about how to work in this particular 1 minute. It is asking me to enter check
Hi,
their
sir.
account. Yeah, tell me.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, hi, sir. This is Pawan.
Yeah, tell me, Pawan.
Actually, I have one doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, actually, I have 6 years plus experience in non-IT.
Okay.
Am I suitable for this role, SAP MM?
See, basically, majority of the students who come from the any non-IT background, they can easily uh, can sustain in, because this is a non-coding module, and it is exactly suitable for people who come from any administration background, any non-IT. That experience you can easily use it into SAP.
Okay, sir, and thank you. And what is the current market in SAP MM regarding jobs? Do you have better jobs in market present?
Market in SAP is quite good because pharma, retail, e-commerce, sports goods, you oil and gas, right? All these things are lifelines. SAP is a technology. Even in Corona also, you have thousands and lakhs of jobs in SAP. Right now, lot of wars happening. Then also SAP has lot of demand because the shipping, the gas, oil, all these things are handled by SAP only. SAP is a prime module for most of the logistics companies in the world. So
Oh,
SAP will be on demand whether even when the economy is rising or economy is down, SAP is going to stand as a backbone. So you don't need to worry. I have never seen in my experience that we don't have jobs in SAP or somebody's. You'll not find a jobless guy who is having skills in SAP.
okay. Sir, do we have any special skill to survive in SAP or is this
Nothing.
enough?
Nothing. We don't need any other skill.
Regarding technical or anything?
No, no, nothing, nothing. We call this SAP as technology of nerds. So that
Okay.
means you don't, but when you come here, you need to have a strong exposure. What we are, some business related terminology you have to learn. That you, because this is a tool which is coming up to control your business, isn't it? So that means I will give you certain terminology books, that concepts you have to read and come to the class. What is ERP? What is ECC? What is order to cash? What is make to order? I will start the classes with the basics. But you,
Oh,
the more better you understand, the better you'll understand the subject.
okay, sir. And how many T codes we have in SAP sir?
In SAP, major T codes will be around 50. And you don't
Uh,
need to buy heart. Don't worry. You don't need
we
to
need
buy
to
heart.
know all 50, right?
No need, no need, no need.
Okay.
You don't need all 50. Hardly you remember some 20. If you don't remember the P code also, don't worry. See, for example, account assignment, we use OBYC. You'll automatically remember. For Metal Master, 100 times you'll use MM01. You'll automatically, you don't need to by heart them, right? While practicing itself, we use it. Otherwise, if you don't remember, suppose MM01 is one T code. Okay, this one. You don't remember. You can tell them that I don't remember the T code, but I know the path. So you can tell them that I don't have a habit of remembering the T code. I know, go to logistics, master. At least you have to remember this path. Create. All T codes are available here. You have to tell them. You cannot remember all these things, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
But you can remember this one, other, or like MMB. You don't tell them that I don't remember. You can tell the paths. So this is going to be a pretty important method of telling them. Simply go to material, create MM0. That's it.
Okay. And can I know a brief about ERP, sir? What is ERP?
So that's what I was talking about. ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, it is a product which is going to help you to plan your resources, your materials, your money, your five M's we call it as, right? Your money, your management, your materials, your methods. So ERP is a pre-configured system to run your business. As simple as that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir,
Yeah.
for clearing my doubts.
Yeah. So anyone else have any questions? Okay. So basically, as I said, you have, or we are going to learn all these implementation, configuring, testing, training, and all these areas. And remember, to become a good MM consultant, so I'll be teaching you the control data. I'll be teaching you the master data. I'll be teaching you the transaction data. So when it comes to the books and materials and all this stuff, I'm going to give you some fantastic materials like which will help you to understand the total SAP MM scenarios. So I'll be giving you some MM books, MM materials. Let me show you certain books here, all in MM. So if you can uh, see these some of the interview related stuff I'm going to uh, give you, and some of the press books like which I'm going to give you here. So these are some books like which I want you to even at SAP they will ask us to generally no steps. So these are some press books of SAP. So this one is something which you will be, and I'll Akash Agarwal is one of the fantastic books like which it will tell you about what is the shop floor, what is purchasing, what is quality control. So there are many fundamental ways of reading this book. Just now I've shown you the screen. Those screens also will be available here. So then I will also try to give you certain books like this, like procurement basics. This is the textbook given by for SAP certifications. So this is another way of learning, which where we can understand the flow charts. So these things we are going to discuss. Just now I was talking about purchase requisitions, order processing, purchase order. So these books are also there for scenarios, and there are other books like which I have prepared. My material also will be there. So you'll have all the screenshots with steps with navigation. So you don't need to worry about how it is going to uh, how you are going to practice, or how the notes is given on the everyday class, and books are given. And I'll also conduct exams every week. So if you don't want, if you're busy, you forget about that. You can write it later. But if you're not busy, I want you to practice well in all these T codes and all this stuff. So you can see this ECC versus S4 HANA. So that means enterprise, the ERP core components, and also the S4 HANA. That is uh, this is specially made for HANA database. So we will discuss about this procure to pay. We'll discuss about the STOs, that is stock transport order. So we are also going to discuss about different vendor masters. So in the class, I'm going to discuss about this vendor master. So if you can see this vendor master, we have internal and external, and you have illustration of the entire process, vendor master data, record. So end to end, you need to have a strong exposure of what are the services, what is this raw material, what is the packaging. So all these things will be handled in the class. You don't need to worry about it. If you are in one batch, if you are not able to understand, you can repeat in another batch also. There is no problem of getting the subject lines. It is going to be little tough sometimes, because if you don't spend some good time, weekly 10 hours of time is must to be shown. So all these default screens I'm going to train and I'm going to train you on the demo software. This software is going to be provided to all of you, where you will be working with me on every screenshot, every uh, every single activity. I'll be, and this recording is available in the cloud. All these recordings are available in the cloud. So you don't need to worry about whether this is, even you miss one, two classes, don't worry about it, because in the every path is very easy. But if you don't read, you'll not understand. If you read even one, two classes you don't attend, also no problem. So we will be discussing about the middle master, we'll be discussing about service master, we'll be discussing about inventory management, how the stocks are checked here, what are the different environments we have. So what is this MMBE? So how the stocks are checked in each of these products. So if I see this notebook basic and I want to check the stock, so it will show me in each of these plants how the stock is. So you will be understanding, you will be working with us in all these areas. See, in Paris, how much stock is there? In Munich, what is the stock? In Germany, what is the stock? So all these simple transaction codes you will be learning with us. And as we go ahead into the business, you will be understanding different interfaces. So when simple environment, what we are talking over here is, so if I go to the warehouse stock, so if I, and it will tell me if I have no stock, it will show me zero, if you can see here. So in warehouses, there is no stock at all, but I can tell my warehouse people to push the stock into them. Somewhere you have a stock here at 0001, but in most of the cases, there is no stock. So you need to understand that all these T codes are not to be remembered. Simply tell them that environment, stock, here I know how to go and check the stock in transit. I know how to check the workflow stock, warehouse stock. So various fundamentals which you are going to discuss in this master data, transaction data. Master data is nothing but your vendor master. So master data is nothing but your material master, your price master. So I'll be teaching you like this. I'll take a model company. So I will take some component like continents like North America, like Latin America, Asia, Europe. But Europe, because this is a European product from Germany, SAP. So this is going to be preliminarily will be from Frankfurt, Germany. The lot of examples I'll be showing you, and we will discuss about what is this company code, what is this plant, what is storage location, what is warehouse, how to understand the vendor cycle here. That means the purchasing cycle, the material cycle, the invoice verification cycle, and payment. So how you are going to understand all these things are very important. So foundation wise, you should have a strong exposure of all these vendors. So then only you are going to uh, focus on these vendor management modules. So here, finished goods, semi-finished goods, trading goods, configurable materials, all these things are pretty important, because as it is a demo, we cannot discuss more in detail now. But as I go ahead into the next level classes, I'll be showing you from the fundamentals. You don't need to worry. So we will start with what is what is ERP first of all, what is SAP. So as far as SAP is concerned, it is SAP. It is systems, applications, products. A is SD, PP, and all this stuff. P for products, where OTC, P2P, and all these things will be there. S for systems. So all these things are pretty important for you to understand. We will start from very basics in the class. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so now the class is open for questions. Please go ahead if you have any questions from your end.
Uh, and thank you, sir. And one more thing, I have zero knowledge on this. May I know what is this S4 HANA and where do we use this?
Uh, S4 HANA is the new module name of SAP. It is S stands for simplified fourth generation HANA version. HANA means high performance analytical appliance. Actually, HANA is the SAP's own database, like Oracle. It is a it is a columnar model database, which is a memory driven database, which is a high speed database by SAP. The latest version in SAP is called S4 HANA. It's a cloud. There are two versions there. One is on-premise edition, other one is cloud edition.
Uh,
Okay?
how can we use this, sir?
How can you mean?
I mean,
Software.
where
You'll
do
get
we?
software, right? The software is S4 HANA software only you're going to get.
Okay.
The
And
product name is S4 HANA.
okay, sir. And do we expect any mock interview practice sessions uh, in training period?
Weekly once. You'll have it.
Okay.
Every week you'll have test and mock interview. So, anyone have questions so that I can wind up the session?
Hello, sir. This is Teja. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
tell me.
Sir, actually, I'm a background. Present, I'm working in quality control. Right now,
QC.
what you said that creation,
Okay.
uh,
Which
like
kind of
we
company
know
you're
that,
working in QC? Are you into
sir.
mechanical QC or
No, sir. Lab, you see.
what it was? What kind of QC it is?
Analytical, sir. Analytical,
Electrical. Okay.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, like we used to do like results entry,
Uh,
like metal code creations for law inspection lot creation. We used to do
okay.
that. Right now, I'm listening for the exam. So how far it will be useful for me? Means training.
See, people without experience also can learn this. But if you have QC experience, you
Okay.
can utilize the material knowledge. You utilize the knowledge of quality checks. You can because here also you'll have rejections in SAP MM. That
Yes.
means quality rejections will be there. You'll have lot of returns, damages, lot of things will be there in SAP. So somewhat that knowledge will, but see, directly that knowledge will not be useful, but you have to somewhere connect your dots.
Okay, sir. And what about the uh, regulatory? Anything is there that
Your voice is not at all audible.
1 minute? Is there any regulated thing, sir?
Is there
That
any?
regulatory related thing, regulatory one. One with the SAP.
No, I am. You're not audible.
1 minute. Hello.
Okay. Any more questions from any of you?
And sir, do we have, hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Daily we will have practical session.
Yes. Every class
Okay.
will be 50% theory, 50% practical.
Okay. Whatever in company you are working. Those are the example you will show us in practical session.
Yes. If suppose metal master is created here, the same thing you have to do in the company also.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes.
Sir, hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello.
You're audible.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir. I was saying that is there any regulatory related thing that fine with SAP, sir?
No, no, no. We don't have any the regulatory activities over there in MM. It is only invoice verification,
Okay.
consumption-based planning, MRP, material requirement planning, purchasing.
Okay. Sir, and we have seen that latest AI involvement in the SAP. Will you going to teach about this, sir?
AI Joel, see, basically,
Yes.
we don't, this S4 HANA software doesn't have any AI involvement directly. The AI
Okay.
features are already there in SAP 20 years back on.
Mhm.
We already have voice driven, we already have the reports. See, ERPs cannot be automated with AI at all because no two business cases are same, isn't it?
Mhm.
Suppose pharma is there, you cannot use AI there in pharma. All the chemicals will
Yes,
go
sir.
wrong. So in certain we don't use AI too much here. Only in some of the SAP CRM where the call centers and all these things are there. So where scripting is there, where there is a automatic response wherever it is possible, there AI will be there. Core business AI is not possible.
Okay, sir. Sir, and what about that? Can we get the recordings of this class,
Yes,
sir?
yes. Every class is recorded. Even this class is recorded.
Yeah, okay, sir. So, and what about that? We will get any type of SAP software for
Yes, yes.
practice
Practice,
purpose?
you'll get the same software what I'm showing you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are done for the today's session, and further, the front office will get back to you, and we are going to start from the classes from Monday onwards. Okay, same time. Okay. Right. Then. Good night. See you all.
Thank you, sir.